smoke is quieting down. Seems like we've got to a lot of the smoke. Dub, you got smoke?
I'm not going to say what's up there. I'm not saying what's up there. And you don't have to say it either.
I can't.
I just saw what y'all wrote. I don't know anything about that shit.
I
don't know. I don't be on the internet, man.
It says that redacted says nigga. Look at his face.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's fine. We'll talk about it when you leave. What else is important? What else is important?
Are you gonna tour for this album?
Yeah.
Got some shit up here that.
Oh, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Who said nigga?
how smooth?
See, that's what I want to get. Who said that? Hey, who put that on the board? What for? That just shocked me. What? Who? That's true? When he said nigga? It's a recording? Stop laughing for real. That shit fucked me up. Who will put that? And that's at the top too. That's above Bad Bunny, so you know it's important.
We don't know.
Got it.
But there is audio floating that some people say suggests that he dropped it, and it was smooth too. It was smooth.
I would need to hear that before I even.
Yeah, I can't just put that on somebody.
I don't believe that.
You can't put that on somebody.
I don't believe it.
Oh, you wasn't here when they was playing it on repeat?
No.
Oh, okay. You want to stop the broadcast so you can hear it?
You can if you want.
I don't want to do nothing, my brother.
I did say I didn't hear it, so if you had the audio of it and Flip would like to hear it, I would love to.
No, let's get to the more uncomfortable conversation about how it changes nothing for either of us.
You didn't.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that he said it. I mean, he said, nah, just, like, try not. He didn't say it. I didn't hear it.
I'm going to go listen to this again a few times. I'm going to listen ahead of it and not just that small piece, so I can get a context of maybe if he was trying to say something else that implied to the whole conversation. But from what I hear, it sounds like maybe he was repeating someone else saying that and then caught himself about to do it and then took it back.
It don't seem like it to me.
It's good.
There you have it.
What's going on, y'all? We are back with the files. Now, this is like a part 2. I ain't jacking none of these black celebrities right now. And I mean none of them. I'm not jacking none of them, man. They all chucking and jiving. They all shucking and jiving. I ain't jacking none of this, right? Now, Joe Budden thought it was important to bring up the topic that Rory said the N-word on the pod, okay? And he didn't just bring it up in passing. He tried to make it a moment. First, he looked at Chance the Rapper to address it, maybe hoping Chance would be the one to break the silence. But Chance didn't bite. Why? Because he's cool with Rory. He played it safe. Chance, I didn't like that. I love your album, Starlink, all the joints on there, trees, all of that, but the way you kind of brushed off not talking about Rory being on the top of that list, acting like you don't know what's going on online and all of that, I don't like that. I don't like that, homie. We got to address things. You got to go to court for this, all right? But on Patreon, when the subject came back around, all right, Queen's Flip did not hesitate. He went right at it. But on Patreon, when the subject came back around, Queen's Flip didn't hesitate. He went right at it, mentioning it immediately, all right? He was like, the first thing on the whiteboard is who said what? Oh, nah, Queen Flip was going crazy. He said, yo, this is before Bad Bunny. So we knew it was we know it's serious, okay? Joe or whoever wrote that Rory said the N-word before the Bad Bunny topic, whatever the Bad Bunny topic was that they was going to talk about. This was a priority. However, nobody wanted to be the one to speak about it. The only one that mentioned it for real, was Flip, okay? Joe tried to get Joe mentioned it, but tried to get somebody else to mention it. He ain't really mention it. Okay, we ain't gonna do that. Now here's where it gets strange. They all heard the clip of Rory saying the N-word. It's there. It's clear as day. But Ish, Flip, Imani, and now even Mark Lamont Hill all claim they didn't hear it? Let that sink in. 4 grown men, all intelligent, all aware of how loaded that word is, suddenly acting deaf when Rory says it. And history tells us this is not new. In sports and hip hop culture, when a white figure has money, power, opportunities, or is seen as one of us, the word gets brushed off. It's excused as comedy, locker room talk, or just artistic expression. From John Mayer getting away with wild comments in Playboy to Eminem's early tapes being buried under the rug, to Riley Cooper still getting an NFL roster spot after shouting racial slurs when there's cultural currency involved, okay? The punishment rarely matches the crime. But here's the problem. Rory didn't even apologize, not even fake an apology. He laughed it off on his podcast, all right? And Maul, Damaris, they bent over backwards to make sure Rory was comfortable.
You start getting calls like,
you asking me that?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's going, like something wrong? Like, nah, you getting smoked. Like,
yeah.
Anytime somebody calls you and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I know a thing or two about that.
This is at like 4:35 p.m. I'm like, wait, why is everyone hitting me about some N-word shit?
Yeah.
And then I hit Damaris. I was like, can you fill me on what the fuck is going on? And she's like, oh yeah, you said the N-word. By the time I got out.
Flirting.
It's a big. Did you see Banks' face when he's? No, I was just flirting.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Nah.
I didn't say it. But I fully understand why everyone thinks
he said,
that.
nah, it was just flirting.
I know, but it.
Yeah, Josh said.
Did you see Banks' face when he's? Nah, we don't have to keep flirting.
Nah, he didn't say the N-word.
I know he didn't say it, but it does sound like he said it. This is the first time.
The only reason it sounds like he said it because y'all know he says it. Like, y'all know when he ain't around, he says it. Like that's why it sounds like he says it.
Well, I mean, I wait till you, Josh, and Damaris leave the studio, and then Peach and I throw on some old dirty bastard and go crazy.
Wait, why? So we're talking about it. We're talking about it in the office before you guys get here. Here goes Peach. Peach is like, so does that mean like we can all say it? And looks at Benner. I'm like, Peach, please, right now, okay?
Everyone gets.
It's his birthday though.
Yeah, Peach, you definitely can say it on your birthday. You definitely allowed to say the N-word. It's all good, man. Don't trip.
Typical in history. Typical. Okay? That's not protecting culture. That's coon behavior. And I don't use that word lightly. They didn't just avoid confrontation. They actively protected him. Okay? And it's not just them. Look at Ish, Flip, Imani, standing around like enablers. What's going on with my people? My people. Why are we so weak when it comes to standing on principle? It's 2025 and somehow we're still broken. Historically, Black people have defended powerful white figures, even when those figures were dead wrong. Sometimes it was survival. Sometimes it was strategy. Think about Reconstruction when Black leaders like Booker T. Washington chose appeasement to secure funding and opportunities, even if it meant biting their tongue. Think about the Scottsboro Boys, case in 1930s. How many leaders played politics with justice, protecting white reputations while Black boys face death sentences? Okay? Even in entertainment, from jazz clubs in the 1920s to sports leagues in the 1960s, there's always been that trade-off, okay? Tolerate disrespect if it means access to money, power, or spotlight. But what leverage do we need for Rory? What strategic survival comes with protecting a podcast host? Are y'all protecting his business interests so his show doesn't crumble? Or are you holding it over Rory's head like, yo, Rory, don't ever talk slick about any of us because we covered for you? Whatever the play is, I don't like how it looks. Publicly, it looks like black men coming to the rescue of Rory, a man who is culturally confused at best, okay? I don't think Rory is a racist, but moments like this demand accountability. And more importantly, they demand our people to stop repeating history. Stop excusing another race when that same race has historically used that word to beat us down, okay? The Bible even talks about this cycle, okay? In Peter chapter 2, verses 19 verses I'm sorry, 19 through 20, okay? It says, "For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward God endure grief, suffering wrongfully. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with God." In other words, yes, God allows us to endure unjust punishment, but he also calls us to recognize it and rise above it, okay? We've endured, we've suffered. Now it's time to progress. And part of that progress means not accepting disrespect, not brushing off someone saying the N word, and not enabling a culture of silence. There should be consequences, real consequences, okay? People have lost jobs, lives, opportunities, and dignity behind that word. Look at how swift the backlash is when people speak out of line about Jewish people, or when Charlie Kirk or others are criticized for words taken out of context. Apologies flow. Money gets donated. Sensitivity training gets mandated. Why is it not the same when it comes to my people? Why are we still treating our pain as second class? This conversation here is mainly for my people because they say change starts at home. And this is home, okay? This is home. I'm home. But for everyone else listening, just know the days of us brushing it off are gone, okay? We're moving with a new standard now. And for the black people like the ones I spoke about, if they want to continue to move like that, I'ma love them, but I'ma love them from a distance, okay? And we're going to draw a line in the sand. We're going to draw a line in the sand. Mona and Mark Lamont Hill was talking powerful today on the Joe Budden podcast. They had that talk. But Joe told them to talk about that on their network.
Hold on. I'm not saying it's supposed to happen.
And I'm not
what
saying
I'm saying
that
is I'm not surprised by it because look what they do.
And what he's saying is a
That's
cavalier
all I'm
attitude
saying,
like
bro.
that is dangerous, is what
That's all
he's
I'm saying.
saying. What he's saying is
I'm
right.
living in the real world, though, at the same
and
time.
Respect, but the way that shit right there is dangerous. Because
That's how you turn
imagine when
into
a
Yova's
mass
culture.
of motherfuckers do it. At some point, everybody got to wake up and say, hold up. You right, it's time to go to the town square.
Let's go then. Go ahead.
I'm ready. And we're in media, y'all. We do this. That's another thing that's funny. We do this. So what if you say some shit and they find it that deep, they lock you the fuck up?
If I don't
Because
get
it
my-
never happened, but you the first podcast nigga get booked.
If I don't get my
Come on,
YouTube,
bro.
Did you hear what you say about Afrobeats, dog?
If I don't get my YouTube check, bitch, you getting booked.
Just cut it out.
Hey, y'all,
cut it out, bro, in the back. Cut it out, bro.
Y'all check out Mona on her show on her network
Or not.
When she go, I mean, she got a lot. She's really passionate about this subject.
It's a little too spicy. They're very passionate. Joe, you black. You should be passionate too. You did say, yes, it is bad when we get to a point of acceptance. But there's no buts. There's no buts. yes, you are aware, but you are aware to the fact that you accept. You also told Mona that if you do not get that YouTube check, it's going to be a problem. And yeah, that may have been a joke, but that wasn't a joke. If they suspend your YouTube channel over Mona's comments, you will be heated, okay? But then maybe we'll see the real Joe Budden. Black Power Joe Budden, maybe. I mean, I see it. I see spurts of it, though. I be seeing FBA Joe. You be on it. I love that. I even tweeted it. I love that. But I don't like moments like this. Moments like this, I have to highlight. I have to highlight because we as a people have to progress. We have to move forward. Okay? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We are conforming. No, there's a way to move. And the way to move is to move through God and through fairness. Watch what you say, yes, but move through God. If you move through God, my people, we will be okay. Okay? You can talk a certain way. Do not talk to harm people, okay? And be racist or whatever the case may be. You see, I said the word Jewish people in this, but I did not speak of them in any ill way. The only thing I said is when people speak out of line toward Jewish people, okay, I didn't speak negative at all toward Charlie Kirk. I didn't say anything negative toward that, okay? The only thing I highlighted about Jewish people and the Charlie Kirk incident, okay, is that people, you know, when they speak out of context towards Jewish people and Charlie Kirk, apologies flow, money gets donated, sensitivity training gets mandated. And these are not lies. These are facts. When you do these, when you spoke out of context about Charlie Kirk, people felt like you need to get educated. Jimmy Kimmel, cut him. Immediately. Cut him. You got to pay. You got to donate. You got to apologize. We'll bring you back. Nick Cannon, cut him. Got to apologize. Got to get educated. All of that. All of that. You got to do that. Same for us. Rory, you got to apologize. You may need to donate to the African American Museum. May need to donate to a Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X Fund, Nation of Islam, something. You need to donate. Maybe you need to donate to a Black Baptist church. Something has to come from this. Not just black people like Mark Lamont Hill or Flip or Imani or Ish, whoever saying, yo, he ain't say it. Or Maul Damaris, nah, he ain't say it. Because y'all have a relationship with him. Y'all actually been in a room with him, chill, ate food with him, joked with him, did content with him. So it's like, he not a racist. Nah, that ain't him. That's not how he meant it. And I said, I don't think he's a racist. Under God, he's my brother. Under God, every man is my brother. Every woman is my sister. That's a fact. So I don't think he's a racist. I just think he's, culturally confused. I think he needs to apologize. I think he needs education. And I don't think that we need to act like he didn't say it. And for the people that's acting like he didn't say it, you scare me. You scare me. You the same type of brother that was in the room and killed Malcolm X. You the same brother that spied on Martin Luther King. You the type of brother reason why I got my own business and why I don't really bang with nobody. Because historically, you gotta be careful. I just want my money, but you know what I'm saying? I got a family and all that too. Like, but you know, somebody gotta spread the gospel. Somebody gotta talk, because we are going away from a lot of things. Okay, we have went away from God a long time ago. I don't know what y'all doing. My people, what are we doing? And to the people, to the black people that's gonna comment under this and say, yo, Dub, you wildin', it's not that serious, whatever. What is it gonna do? Da, da, da. I just want an apology. Yo, Dub, who are you to get an apology from Rory? What have you done for Rory to give you an apology? It's not about him giving me an apology. It's him giving us an apology, the community an apology. It's about Damaris and Moore saying, yo, you know, I didn't really want to, you know, be serious about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I did know he said it. I did know he said it or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't really want to go in on him because he's my man. I'm just keeping it real. Like, just keep it 100. Like, you ain't really want to go in on him because that's your man. I'ma still love you for that. I'm not gonna hate you. You a black brother. Like I said, I'm a Christian man under God. You my brother under Christ. I'm not gonna hate you for that, but I'm gonna respect you. Like, yo, listen, I respect all y'all black men for honestly saying that. He said the N-word. Y'all acknowledging it now. Okay, now we can move forward. And I could trust y'all a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I don't really trust nobody, but I could trust y'all a little bit more because this is honorable. We moving forward as a culture. We showing the kids that we not doing the same thing. We showing a woman. We showing black women that we can't be broken. Come on. You know about buck breaking and the horse. This is all a part of it. This is buck breaking. Like, this is what y'all watching. But y'all, oh nah, Dub, you wildin'. I'm not wildin'. This is what y'all doing. This is what y'all doing. I ain't going front. I ain't going to act different for Ian. I bang with Ian. He Jewish. I'm Christian. We was all citizens in the land of Egypt. That's real talk. I'll give him the shirt off my back. Hopefully he'll do the same. That's just law. I'm a man of God. So, but I'm not gonna do certain inter-practices. And I'm not gonna fold because God doesn't want me to do that. Says that in the Bible too. What are we doing, my people? Listen, it's a lot of game I'm giving. This is $1 billion worth of game. I know Gillian and Wallow give $1 million worth of game, but this is $1 billion worth of game. If they even tap into this, they may run bar stools. I'm talking too crazy. I talk power, okay? I only talk power because, feel me? Feel me? The thing about this, my brothers, educate yourselves. Don't bend, don't fold, don't break when it comes to this type of stuff. Yes, we have been strategic when we needed to get to here. But now we here. We don't got to do that no more. There's certain things that we can do that we can't be stopped. That's not for me to talk about here. However, I'm dropping breadcrumbs now. All right? I don't like this. But, however, I'll be back with some more videos next week. There's a lot of stuff going on in the Joe Budden podcast. A lot of stuff going on in the world. All right? A lot of stuff going on in the world. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Okay? I love y'all. Pray. Take care of your family. If somebody did you wrong, pray on it. think about why it happened, the root of the problem. Okay, move along. Okay, things will be better. That's what I got for you today. And we will be back with the files.
Hey, Thug, that was
he
cat.
said with a straight face to Big. Did you see Banks' face when he's? Well, man, I was just flirting.
Hey, Thug, that was
he
cat.
said with a straight face to Big. Did you see Banks' face when he's? Well, man, I was just flirting.
Yeah, hey, Thug, that was
He
cat.
said with a straight face to Big. Did you see Banks' face when he's? Well, man, I was just flirting.
My guy Dub too. That's my man though.
Gang gang.
That's my man, Big Dub.